Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Connie, and I am a mom that loves makeup. That's it, that's all. I do this as a hobby. I love doing dramatic eye looks, full face of makeup to go absolutely nowhere. So if that is your vibe, then you are in the right place. Today, I'm continuing on with my mini melts series and playing with the Muerte palette. So this is my second favorite palette from Melt, aside from the Gemini palette. If you have not seen that video, that was one of my favorite looks I've done so far in 2023. Cards right here or right here, wherever it pops up. It'll also be listed down in the description box. But this is my second favorite palette, but I decided to do something a little outside my comfort zone. I did red today. I rarely do red smoky eyes because I personally don't like how red looks on me. It kind of makes me look sick if it's done incorrectly. So I focused on using this shade right here, Sangre Velorio, and I also use Pantheon as a outer corner depth color. I also went in with a little bit of Calica on top of the glitter that I use. The glitter that I use is from Glam Goth Beauty in the shade Agony, and that was just to make it a little bit, you know, more golden. But that's the color story we're working with today. So if you'd like to know exactly how I did this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. I'm a nerd and forgot to press record on my phone before I started this look. But we're going to keep going. We're just going to keep going. Let me tell you what I've done so far. For my outermost transition color, I used the Glam Goth Beauty Dark Renaissance palette and went in with the shade So Baroque. And as you guys saw from the intro, which hopefully this look turns out, I'm using the Melt Muerte palette, and my second transition color that's in my crease is this shade Sangre right here. And then the black that's along my lash line is a black lipstick from Milani. I only use it for my eye looks. It's in the shade Black Spell. And then I'm about to go in with the shade Velorio on my lid. I've been really distracted lately because I got a go back to work date from my doctor. So I'm just getting all of my work stuff together because it's been like 2 months since I've gone. So I gotta make sure I have all my supplies and my clothes set out and whatnot, make sure everything still fits. Oh my god, let me talk to you guys about my weight real quick. This is going to be a chatty video, by the way. This is not a groundbreaking look. It's a halo eye. I'm using the Melt palette, the Glam Goth Beauty Dark Renaissance palette, and then I'm also using some Glam Goth Beauty glitter in the shade Agony. Alright, so let me tell you guys about my weight right now. So I am gaining ridiculous amounts of weight. And I know it's because of my antidepressants that I'm on Lexapro, and anything I eat literally sticks. I don't know. And I, you know, everyone's gonna be like, oh, well, just fucking work out and stuff like that. Like, I don't have time for that. And also, I don't like working out. Okay. That's not the answer to everything. Oh, just work out. So, I made an appointment with my doctor to, have a consultation about possibly trying the Ozempic that I see everybody using. Some of my friends from work are using it too, and it's helped them drop some weight. So, I don't have any, health issues. I'm just fat. I'm just literally morbidly obese. And I am not going to tell you how much I weigh because it is embarrassing. Okay. It is embarrassing. But, I am, now that I'm going back to work also, it's going to be a lot easier to not snack because I'm a snacker, which is where a lot of my calories come from. So when I'm at work, I'm just going to be so busy most of the time to where I'm only going to be able to stick to like 3 meals a day and not be snacking. And now that it's warm outside and there's no air where I work, I'm not going to want to eat anyway because it's going to be so goddamn hot. So it's a good thing that I'm going back to work for the most part. I am going to miss being able to like play with my kid whenever, but then she's going back to daycare now, because for the last 2 weeks we had her at home, but now she's back at school, so I'm just like here by myself, which I appreciate. I love me time. So I'm gonna miss that too, but you know, bills got to be paid, money has to be made, okay? So my content is probably going to dwindle a little bit. I am going to try to film, you know, like after I get off work and stuff like that, but I'm not going to be able to film every day like I have been, even though I haven't even been filming every day because the weather has just been so nice. I just literally want to sit outside and bake, which is terrible. I know there's going to be someone in the comments like, why do you want skin cancer? I don't. I just like the heat. And I kind of feel like Superman some days where it's just like, I just recharged. The sun recharges me. But, so that's another thing I'm going to miss. Not being able to just like enjoy the weather. I'm going to be behind brick and mortar 9 to 5:30 every day, but it'll be okay. It's going to be okay because it's my dream job. I worked very hard to have the job I have. So I need to remind myself, be grateful, bitch. Be grateful. All right, so now I'm going in with the Agony glitter, and I'm going to be applying it using the NYX glitter glue. Like I said, this look is not anything groundbreaking. But I wanted to do something not quite light or not green, because I've been doing a lot of green looks. Even though I love a green smoky eye. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's very hard to stray from that, but not everyone likes green, bitch. Not everyone likes green. So I'm doing a red. Still sticking with the Melt palettes. I am going to revisit that 27 palette. I gave it, I was rewatching the video that I made using that palette and the commentary I gave, and I kind of sound like a bitch. Like, it's my honest thoughts, but then I thought to myself, like, maybe you're using it wrong, you know? Because in my opinion, that palette is super, super boring, and it's not for everybody because the colors are not rich. Like, they're cute colors, like they're like peaches and stuff like that, but they're not rich enough to be used for some of my dark skinned friends, if I'm just going to be honest. Like, they wouldn't be able to use the entire palette like I can because the pigmentation just would not show up on their skin, which is sad considering, you know, it's Melt. A lot of their palettes, actually most of their palettes, I would say, no, let me rephrase that. All of their palettes, except for that one, are super rich in pigment. So I don't know what they were doing with that, but I think they were trying to go for like a nude palette, like a nudish palette, but like nude for who, you know? Anyway, those are just my thoughts. Those are just my thoughts, but I'm going to revisit it and see if I can convince myself otherwise. Do something maybe a little darker, not quite so boring, I suppose. I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell me down in the comments. Hopefully you guys watched that video. I'll leave it in the cards because it should be up before this video is. But let me know what you guys think of that palette. Do you have it? Do you love it? Do you regret buying it? Because I do. But, so I might declutter it, honestly. I might declutter it, but I'm gonna give it another shot. Now this Muerte palette, I got a couple of qualms with this bad boy too. And it's not with the color story. The color story is innovative and daring, honestly. Like, one of my favorite color stories ever. Besides, you know, like a green, earthy toned palette, this would be my second kind. Like, very bold colors, right? But, they press these pans too hard. Like, to get the, like, first off, the mattes are hard pressed. Like, the entire palette is hard pressed. So I can see that, I can feel that this palette might get hard pan, like the mattes might go hard pan. I haven't had it long enough. I bought this the second round that they released it, because I think they released it originally in like 2019 or something, maybe 2020, and then they re-released it like a year and a half later. So this is, I got the second release. So I don't know if the original release was hard pressed like this one is, but they're very hard pressed. And the glitters, there's like 3 shimmers in here. Don't buy this palette for the shimmers, because it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. They are very hard panned. So, like, you have to scrape in them. And then they're kind of chalky, too. Especially the Calica shade that I just used on my lid. It's very hard pressed and very dry. So, I'm not going to be using that on my inner corner. But, yeah, so those are my gripes with this palette. Not the best, but the color story makes up for a lot of my issues. Because the color story is gorgeous. I'm going in with Pantheon now, which is the grayish black, and applying that to the outer and inner corner of my eye. Halo eye, if you haven't figured it out yet. The next look I do with this palette, I'm going to do green, because I personally bought the palette for, I'll show you. These are the 2 shades that I'm using today. These 2 right here. This side of the palette is not, like, this is not my vibe. I don't like that. Because they don't blend. If you want me to be honest, like, they don't blend. But from here on, this is my vibe all day, right? So I can create some really good looks with that, and I think I'm going to. But today I just wanted to do something a little outside my comfort zone, something that made me think. Is this my favorite look? No. But, I mean, it turned out okay, but it's not anything that's going to make my brown eyes pop or anything. It's just red and smoky, you know what I mean? But, it's whatever. Can't like every look I do, but I wasn't going to wipe it off. I'm going to line my bottom waterline with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bing. And then I'm going to take the KVD Beauty Super Pomade, which can be used for your brows, your cheeks, your lips, multi-use product. And I'm going to use this to line my bottom lash line, not in my waterline, just where my actual lashes are. Just smudge it in there like that. And then I'm gonna go back in with that Baroque shade. So Baroque. Smudge. Smudge, 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 smudge. Yes, yes, bitch, yes. Okay, so for my eyeball, what am I saying? For my eyeliner, I'm going in with the Glam Goth Beauty Battress Liner in Midnight. You guys know this is what I'm using. So I'm just gonna line it lightly because I am going to go in with falsies, and I usually reline my eye after my falsies are on. So I'm going to go off camera, add a lash, finish this look, and I will be back with the outro, because you already know what I look like, because I had an intro. Anyway, I'll be back to end this video. Okay guys, that's it for this video, and I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. Share this video because, you know, sharing is caring. And since you're here, you might as well watch some more videos. So there they are, popping up right there and right there, right there and right there, right there and right there. Support your girl, okay? And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!